Well, Hellfire, it is Rock the Riff, and I am back for another Metalhead Envy. And back with some more of the ladies of Voice of Baceprot. It's been a minute since I checked anything of them out. I was just going through comments and reading a bunch. This song had got requested a few times, along with their System of the Down cover. I always have a hard, that's IEAO. I can't say I can't think of all the letters right now, but it's like I know System of the Down to a certain extent, and then there was this one, I Wear My Skin, and it's a 1 minute silence cover, and so I don't really know the original track that or the original band artist that did this track, but either way, I hadn't seen the ladies in a minute, so I just wanted to see what was going on with this, and let's dive on in. Okay. Super punk. Super punkish. What is covering her mic? It looks like a little bag. Is that supposed to be like a pop filter or something? Okay. Oh, the background's moving. Yeah, I like the bass line there. So, once again with VOB, my only hiccup is the vocals. And I'm not saying they're bad. It's just, I think a big hiccup for this whole, where they did this live session at, the audio is just not, it's not realized, or I don't know. I don't even know how to word it. Especially hearing them play live in a different setting, and they pull it live. I think this band so far, to me, I like hearing them live more than I have. Well, I've listened to a lot more live than I have them in the actual studio version. I know I did PMS last, and that was a cool track. There was a lot of vocal trickery, I thought, in that one. And then I think my favorite outing I've heard of VOB so far is the Live at Penny Lane setting. That was really cool because, like, I love the 3D audio. I hope VOB does more things like that. I wish a lot of bands would do more things like that with that setting and everything. Especially sitting here in my own studio or in my studio room and listening to it through these headphones on YouTube. That Live at Penny Lane sounds really, really, really killer. But I'm curious now. I'm sitting there asking myself, I wonder how old the ladies are in this one, because I don't know if there's a little bit of like a confidence thing I'm seeing in their playing. It's like I feel like I see the drummer like feel more loose most of the time. Is this like is this live session cover of I Wear My Skin, is it like one of the first things they ever did? Okay. And I think I've said it a lot of times before. When that main vocalist, main guitarist right there, when she does stuff like that, where she's actually like, instead of just hey da 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 talking, and actually like projecting and singing, I guess I don't know. Like she sings really well. I like when she's doing the melody lines and stuff like that. I dig that a lot. And I mean, this is all personal preference. I am no expert in anything. I do think with time, and then I've like I'm asking, is this like very very early in their career compared to a lot of the other stuff that I've seen of them? That like they've all developed more confidence and more stage presence and more like she's got more used to screaming or however the hell you want to say. I don't even know what kind of style of vocals like punk talking. I don't think that makes any sense. I'm stupid, but that right there, like, let me back up right here. I think she sounds fantastic doing that. Yeah, like that vocally was is very strong compared to when she's doing the verses of this track and everything. But I also wanted to say I love this guitar. I think part of the reason why I like Voice of Baceprot the way I do is I'm a fan of three pieces, and then I'm also like I'm a Gibson SG fan till the day I die. I know a lot of people hate on them, but that was like my first electric guitar that I wanted so bad. And I mean, I've got the Viper on the wall, but I want me a like a genuine Gibson SG. I'd like to get it like customized though, because I want it extended. I wanted a because I think they're like 24 and a quarter. I want one that's like 26 and a half. I want an extended SG and multi-scale, all kinds of stupid shit. I want to do a lot of cool stuff. Have a custom SG made at some point. I know Zach Wild's got some ones out right now I think look pretty cool. I wouldn't mind checking those out. But yeah, this is cool. This background setting thing is cracking me up a little bit. Super green screen. So I guess what I'm trying to say earlier is when she does stuff like that, I've heard videos later. I'm assuming this is early in the career. I've heard videos later in the career where she started to figure out what kind of sound works best for her when she needs to pull that kind of stuff off. Which there and again, a lot of this could be just in the recording of this. Like I hope people take that and are like it's like you could take the most talented musicians in the world, and I wonder if this is actually the case. You could take the most talented musicians in the world, and if you put them in a setting where the recording is not that great, I mean, it's not going to sound that great. So I'm saying, like, there's so many elements that go into making audio awesome and talent and everything, and I couldn't sit here and say that VOB the VO ladies of VOB are not talented. They are very, very talented. And it's like after watching PMS and seeing how they're touring, doing all this cool stuff, and then the fan base here on YouTube has been awesome. The VOV fan base is always coming out, leaving comments and everything. I can't admit that not every comment I can understand. There is a little bit of a language barrier sometimes, but they're growing and everything. But y'all will have to let me know. This is earlier in their career. I'm just curious about that. That's a cool background animation. Damn thing is fist in the O. All right. Yeah, the ladies here are badass. I don't know the original song. I Wear My Skin. Never heard the original song before. But I do feel like it fits VOB. Like I sit here and I make my comments about the punkish style, which I could fully admit I am not the biggest fan of punk. Like I'm not a big fan of Green Day. Now, granted, I'm glad Green Day did what they did for the music community, for the punk genre. Uh, it's just not for me. And I kind of get that a bit in certain aspects of Voice of Baceprot. I think maybe that's the issue I have with that vocal style to me. It's like I like screaming and I like all kinds of stuff, but there's something about like the whole like that I don't even know how to explain it. It just it's like a speech, I guess maybe. It's like a speech with badass guitar and bass and drums behind it. I don't know. I don't know if that makes any sense. I'm about half stupid, and so I hope everybody takes what I say with a grain of salt because I mean I do this for fun, and at the same time, uh, these are the people request me to check this stuff out sometimes and all that, which I really appreciate that. That's probably one of my favorite things about doing the whole checking out music here on YouTube is getting to talk to the fans of the bands, and especially when people can actually agree to disagree with me or either agree with me or disagree with me, but they're not being an asshole in the comments about it, because I don't want to do any of these reactions where I'm trying to just strictly be negative on a band or strictly be positive on a band. I mean, my whole thing is I just want to be honest, and I'm looking at everything. I look at all the pros and the cons. I think the strongest elements of this band are their musical talent in the sense of how they play their instruments. Especially seeing later stuff like what was it? That live at Penny Lane session. That is badass. That is one really killer session. Their Refuse Resist cover is fucking awesome. I dig that a lot. I think a lot of what I have an issue with this whole live session they did in this green screen room is the audio. I don't know how it's recorded, but it's not. I can't hear everything crystal clear like I want it to. Uh, so that could be a big factor in how I feel about certain things and stuff. But there and again, I'm just glad to see anybody playing their instruments, not not faking it, rocking and rolling, especially with a Gibson SG, and just having a good old time. That's what I am the happiest about for this. Because I mean, being a struggling artist myself, being an artist and having albums out and trying to promote it and get people to come in and listen to it, I get it. It's hard to do. But yeah, I definitely would give this cover 4 horns. Uh, the green screen thing amuses me. I don't know. I'd like to do it in more of a parody way and not be so serious if I ever played in front of a green screen. But I've never done it. I've never been in this kind of situation, so I know it's just got to be fun as hell. Being on set and doing this has got to be awesome. I mean, hell, this whole the monitors and PAs and stuff. I still get used to that every time we play a live show. Like the last live gig my band did, we had a badass. We was playing on two rollbacks put together, and the PA was just fucking loud as shit. I was like, that's awesome. But I I was hoping when I typed in voice of Baceprot today, I was hoping they had something new out that I hadn't checked out. Uh, I definitely like the sound that they have later in their career for this. Because I think the description said they used this to win one of their first band competitions. But even seeing this earlier video, I could tell it's like, hey, these ladies are gonna have something. They definitely got the rock and roll spirit. That is for sure. But I think I ran my mouth long enough, and I hope people uh don't hate on me for what negativity I have. But either way, if this is your first time to my channel, please leave a like, comment, subscribe. Tell me some pros and cons. I'm trying to get better at this every day. And yeah. So with all that being said, stay positive, stay rocking, and I'll catch y'all in the next one.